You probably know the drill by now. Local Vitaman goes live, and eats while watching Tecton. So enjoy.
She got the Taco Bell cup. You don't know what I'm talking about? Hold up. What is that shit? I talk
How
a
do you
lot.
personally feel about Taco?
But it's best to dry it.
Why y'all here farming masks? That's cat! Dude, you're garbage at Valo. You're trash at Valo, bro. Okay? Put your ego down, kid. Stand aside. Talk, Maikazu. I'll fight you.
When you're done farming mats.
Listen, need to
Definitely don't do that.
I'll let you go, Kaza. Nah. You're not letting me. I'm forcing you. Okay? Put your ego aside there, kid. For a real man, I will show you how it's done. I will show you the power of my Kazuha. You gotta step the back. I don't even need y'all. Cue it up.
Time to go.
This dude trying to tell me? Jesus Christ, these kids better get sub 45 on this. I would if you'd fucking start it. Oh, you're so lucky I'm pulling my punches because I'm on stream. I swear to God, if I was offline, I would rip into you. I would rip into you. Oh. Oh. Oh, if I wasn't online. Yeah, I think we got it. Yeah, I think we might have got sub 45. You fucking pussy. You fucking bitch. I'll fucking beat the shit out of you. Oh. My blood pressure, man. This kid. My Kazuha's better than yours. Bro, I swear to God. I don't know. I think my Kazuha could do better. I swear to God. Chad, if I was offline right now, I'd be going off on this man. Y'all are lucky I'm on my best boy behavior right now. Okay? I am on my bestest boy behavior right now.
I don't know. I think my Kazuha could have done better with my Iron Sting. Oh, fuck off.
Use your Kazu next. Iron Sting, best weapon for Kazuha. Yeah. It's great if you're stealing your Wi-Fi from McDonald's. Jesus Christ. This guy's, dude, the worst thing is, I can tell this kid's 14.
It's like saying whose Charizard is better than theirs. I love it.
You know what I mean? Like I know this kid is 12. I know he's 12 and it's driving me nuts. It is legit driving me nuts. Oh. I'm 17. Yep. Yep. That's worse. That's worse. That's legit worse. I hate that he's watching my stream. I am in a world with a toxic teenager, and I am currently fulfilling the role of his dad and attempting to discipline this motherfucker and teach him a thing about fucking respect. Use your Kazu. I'm going to clap you. Run it back. Run it back. Wait. I need to clap you using a B tier unit. Tartali, where are you? What are my stats? Looks good. What am I running? Looks good.
Which
Go.
one do you think will be better between Bulbasaur,
Run it.
Waifu-chan, or Jotaro
Let's go.
Kujo if he was a
Run it.
waifu?
Let's go. Let's go. Go. Run it. Run it. Run it. Come on, little boy. Better why they call me the greatest. Why they show me the greatest.
My Kazu's better.
Oh, is it? Alright. See? This is Genshin
Hi,
PvP.
Techie.
This is
Hope you are
Genshin
doing
PvP
well.
right here.
Done anything fun today?
No.
Love you, chat.
Yeah, oh, sorry. Beat up a little kid. Let's go. Suck him in. Suck him in. Ah! And he's gonna claim this DPS is his. He's gonna claim that it's his. Is it all me? No. Link DPS meters. That was all me. That was all me. Link the DPS. Link it. Link it. Link. Link the DPS meters. Bro, you're hitting for 3K on Kazoo. I was hitting for 45. Why are your parents letting you on the computer? Shouldn't you be playing Fortnite? I heard DaBaby released a new track. Sheesh! I'm gonna hit this kid. Oh my god. Go next. Run it. Go next. Go next. Go next. Oh my god. I'm tired of this kid. I give you 5 seconds. 5 seconds, I swear to God. I swear to God. Go next. Go next. I'm done with you. I'm done talking. I'm done talking to you. Go next. Start it. Can you figure that out? Good job. You figured it out.
Next on the agenda.
Yeah, see, now you're running over there. Yeah, see, now you're running over. That's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, see, now you're running. Now you're running. Go ahead. That's crazy.
Lord of Ice and Frost. Storm my night into the wind.
Yeah, go ahead and tell me how this is your Kazu. Go ahead, run it. Let me know how this is your Kazu.
So touching.
Let me guess. All your Kazoo, right?
We're waiting.
Yeah, let me guess. Yeah, go ahead and tell me. Go ahead and tell me. Hmm? You're lucky you got me good jobs. I swear to God. Go back to Roblox. I'm done with you. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Get me out of here.
Show me with the file we have and do you feel like she will be okay?
Oh, I love cock. I mean 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 cock. Yeah, no, Kokomi's great. Who's more of a degen? A person who enjoys ass, which is, by the way, a basic human principle in order for the survival of our species, or people who program things that are not humanly possible in order to make their characters more sexually appealing. Who's the degen? The person who enjoys booty? A normal thing that the majority of people do. Okay? Straight or anything else. Or people who bend the laws of space and time in order to make titties flop around. Oh. Is that a waterfall? Holy shit. This is the prettiest place I've ever seen. Balls. Give me your balls. Give me your... Come on, let's hear him. That is so sick. Like, that's a good fucking climbing noise. You know what I mean? Ha, ha. Like, that's good. Right? Like, that is designed to be a respectable woman. But, like, then Lisa's like, oh! Oh! It's like, okay. Fuck. 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 Wait, let me go in more, dude. That's a keeper. Right, does that actually work?
That's funny.
Right.
Have I had a dream where I get
No
all day?
way. I kiss your feet. Who am I, Ball? I'm no one. Wow! Sheesh! Bye-bye! Pop! Ka! Try again, pussy boy, in your face, jerks. Guess what? Galactus! Meatball! Useless! I promise you. You know what? Stand next to that pillar. You don't want to do this. Okay? You step to the champ. I'm going to teach you a lesson. I'm going to teach you a lesson of respect. Okay? Go ahead. Yep, do your business.
Everyone contact my OIO to make Tectone as again she
You got it out of your system? You feeling better? Good. Good. There you go. You can go sleep.
Hello and welcome to my channel, I Win to Lose Gaming. Patch 2.1 has released one of the best free-to-play weapons, the catch. Many have been asking how to get the catch, and that is a really good question. So if you are ready to subject yourself to the torture of fishing and to optimize farming for the catch, then this is the video for you. For the last 10 hours, I have been doing nothing but fishing. Let me bestow upon you everything you need to do. The first thing you need to do is to talk to Mondstadt Catherine and finish the fishing tutorial. After that, catch 9 medakas to unlock all types of bait, which you purchase from this guy. First, I highly recommend making a couple hundred of each type of bait, perhaps 300 of the fruit bait. Keep in mind that when you craft bait, you get 10 baits per craft, so crafting this 10 times gives you 100 baits. Before continuing, the tips and stuff in this video are purely from my observations. Please take everything with a giant grain of salt. I could be wrong about some of the mechanics and details, so please keep that in mind. Next, let's talk about fishing technique. Each bait corresponds with certain types of fish. For all the smaller medaka briskins, you want the fruit paste bait. For these barracuda-looking pointy fish, you want the red draught bait. Next, for all types of angelfish reskins, you'll need the false worm bait. And last but not least, the fake fly bait is used on both the kois and the pufferfish. Now let's continue to become a master angler. To effectively catch fish, you can't willy-nilly throw the proper type of bait at them, but instead you need to space the bait carefully. If you throw the bait too close to the fish, they will freak out and they'll run around like a fish out of water. While they're in freak out mode, they will not take any bait, so you need to wait until the fish has calmed down. So how do you actually bait the fish properly? You want to throw the bait in the sweet spot, close to the fish, but not close enough to scare it. You can also throw the bait ahead of the fish and they may swim into the bait and thus grab it. Now after the fish grabs it, you just gotta keep the cursor in the box and you'll catch the fish. I hope you like the letter I because you're gonna be staring at this a lot. Next is to understand the fish display limit hypothesis. Some fishing spots may have a 4-fish display limit, others may have 5. Most of them have a 4-fish display limit from my observations. This fishing spot has a 5-fish display limit, but 7 total fish. So if you catch a fish, the 6th fish will spawn in. If you catch a 2nd fish, the 7th fish will spawn in. And if you catch a 3rd fish, no more fish will spawn in. To my understanding, you can stop catching the fish once you've gone under the maximum fish count by 1, assuming there are no more of the type of fish you're trying to catch. However, if you want to be safe, you can catch all of them. Lastly, there is a spawn group for both daytime fish and a spawn group for nighttime fish. Basically, for every single spot that you plan to fish at, you should check it both during the daytime and at the nighttime. Some fish also exclusively spawn during the nighttime and perhaps during the daytime as well, but I'm not sure if I've noticed any fish spawn only during the daytime. Then you apply the previous knowledge that you've gained and you fish until no more fish respawn and you are 1 under the fish display limit. As for how often the fish respawn, I'm not entirely sure yet, but it's definitely not very quickly. Perhaps a day at minimum and 3 days at maximum. But as of making this video, which is 1 day after this patch was released, my world has not respawned any fish yet. So now that you're a master angler, let's take a look at how to get the catch. The catch is obtained from this Inazuma fishing location person right here. As you can see, you need 6 Rai-Mei angelfish, 20 golden koi, 20 rusty koi for the catch. Then you need 4 Akko Sake vessels. Each of these provide a refinement to the catch to bring it up to refinement 5. And each Akko Sake vessel requires 3 Rai-Mei angelfish, 10 pufferfish, and 10 bitter pufferfish. Let's tally up everything that you need to catch for the catch. 18 Rai-Mei angelfish, 20 golden koi, 20 rusty koi, 40 pufferfish, and 40 bitter pufferfish. In total, that is 138 fish just for the catch. So let's go ahead and familiarize ourselves with where these fish are. The first fish to note is the Rai-Mei angelfish. These ones are located out in the middle of nowhere in some electro water. I highly recommend taking the wave rider from this waypoint over to this fishing location. Also, these fish can only be caught at night, so adjust your clock accordingly. Each world has roughly 3 to 5 of them, for around 4 on average per world. You'll need about 4 to 5 worlds worth of Rai-Mei angelfish to get the 18 Rai-Mei angelfish required. The next couple of fishes are the kois. Here are the location for the kois. Kois are fairly abundant and you'll want to target catching 20 of each of them. I managed to catch 20 of each of them in 3 worlds worth of fish. While time consuming, these koi fish are not the bottleneck. And next we have the pufferfish. In case you don't remember, we need 40 of each type of pufferfish. That's right, 40 of them. There are 2 locations to catch pufferfish in Mondstadt, which have both types of pufferfish in them. There are 2 locations in Liyue, with each location having only 1 type of pufferfish. The bitter pufferfish in this northern location, and the regular pufferfish in the southern location. And finally, we have 3 pufferfish locations in Inazuma, one with both types of pufferfish right here at this dock, one over here near this waypoint with only bitter pufferfish, and one over at the new island with regular pufferfish. So after spending an hour catching all the fish in my world, how many pufferfish did I get? 20? 10? No, I got 4. That's right, my entire world had just 4 of them. Once I saw this, I knew I was in for a world of pain. Looking at the bitter pufferfish description, which says that they are a rare pufferfish variant. No. Just no. The thing that's actually the most bitter here is me. By the 7th or so world, I stopped visiting the bitter pufferfish spot in Liyue, since I had already gotten 40 of them. And the only reason I have more than 40 of these bitter ones is because I catch them just in case they are a regular pufferfish. I am red-green colorblind, and these two dumb pufferfishes look almost identical to each other, so I catch them all just to be safe. After begging all my friends and family to steal their fish, 13 worlds later, and 10 hours later as well, but with plenty of breaks and doing other stuff, I finally caught 40 regular puffer fish. And my reward? This amazing free-to-play 4-star weapon at Refinement 5. This video unfortunately won't be a full review on the catch, but here you can see it in all its glory. The catch is a better weapon for Raiden than pretty much all of the other free-to-play options, but it's a noticeably worse weapon for Raiden than the Engulfing Lightning. So here is my advice towards fishing. Unless you're in a rush like me to get the catch to Refinement 5 in order to showcase it, just take your time. For the first few runs, focus on catching pufferfish, koi, and Rai-Mei angelfish. Once you hit 20 of each koi and 18 Rai-Mei angelfish, start to visit the 7 pufferfish spots over and over. As I mentioned earlier, I started skipping the bitter pufferfish spot when I got 40 of them by World 7. So there you go. I drove myself insane to get this weapon to Refinement 5, and I figured I'd confer my knowledge to you guys. Hopefully, this helps you plan your approach towards farming the catch. What I can say about the catch is that the catch for the catch is that you need to catch all the pufferfish that you can catch. Also, I regularly make Genshin Impact videos ranging from Caesar showcases, DPS showdowns, guide videos, and more. So be sure to smash the subscribe button as it's the best and easiest way for you to support my work. Also, don't forget to like the video and leave a comment for the YouTube algorithm. Huge thanks to everyone that helped me out by letting me steal all your fish. If you're one of those people, you know who you are, so thank you. As always, I appreciate every single one of you. This is I Want to Lose, signing out.
Hey everyone, MTash here, and I wanted to talk about the fishing event going on in the Lunar Realm, because it actually might be a lot better than you think, especially if you haven't done much of the fishing yet in-game. In fact, the less you've fished, the more valuable this event is, to the point where it can save you hours and days and potentially weeks of fishing. Depending how interested you are in getting the catch and are 5 in the catch, it is a very big time commitment doing all of this farming. And this fishing, while getting Primo Gems and some experience books, some artifact experience in Mora, you can also get yourself the catch quite a bit faster. Now, it's going to take some time until we get further into the days, but each day has a different fish that you need to fish. I was going to say farm, but you know, on a farm, you're in a fish. But the thing is the pools that you're catching these all count towards your limit and your inventory, but also it is an almost unending supply. It's about 50 fish are available in each pond, meaning that instead of having to change the time of day or join other people's world, you can just catch a bunch of these. And even this basic fish right at the beginning, you need this to access all the different bait that's available in case you want to farm other fish. And you're gonna need to do that because you're gonna need a ton of the koi. You're gonna need a ton of the pufferfish, and you just won't have enough bait to start out unless you can craft it. So right there, you're gonna need a bunch of these. Perfect. You've got 50 of them sitting there. But you also need 40 koi, 20 of each color, just to get the catch. And then you need like 40 of each colored pufferfish to do all the refinements. And so that is a ton of world swapping or time changing or both, or simply waiting in game 3 days for your fish to respawn in order to get it. And so when it is on these other days, you have a massive boost where you can just sit there pressing the trigger, you know, throwing in your fishing line and catching a bunch of these fish back to back to back without any of that hassle. And I mean, I think that's kind of a nice little treat. You're getting all of these rewards while being able to focus farm what you need for the catch. On the days that aren't fish that you need, you can just do the bare minimum. Don't worry about it. But on the other ones, you can save yourself days of fishing. And you know, on top of that, obviously we got a bunch of Primo Gems and this other stuff. But the other thing is, you know, this reads identical to the other fishing rods that are available. And This doesn't seem to have any stipulations on where you can use it. There's a Mondstadt Leeway, there's an Inazuma fishing rod, and you gotta farm a bunch of fish to get each of those. But this one, it says the exact same thing, the ideal tension zone, all that, but it's a universal fishing rod. So this just power creeps all those other ones. So if you got the other fishing rods, I'm very sorry that you put in that time and now this came out. But if you haven't put in any time, you're gonna get yourself a God Roll fishing rod right from the start that if they ever bring this event back down the road, you can benefit. And that is another thing I wanted to say. They do bring events back. So down the road, there probably will be another fishing event or multiple. This is a permanent feature in game. And so MiHoYo was most likely going to take it decently serious and make sure to put other fishing things in game, whether it's a little challenge or another farmable weapon or something. And so,
But there's the
getting
but
this
at the
thing,
bottom.
I don't know if they'll bring the Moonstringer back.
I didn't read
but
what it
this
said.
is going to be like a best in slot fishing rod for you down the road if you plan on playing this game long term. I know you probably know some of this stuff, but it really is awesome that you can go to these spots and there's so many of this fish available because you do need to catch a lot of these. And, you do have to, put in some time and effort, even just to get your bait and get some of the basic upgrades early on. You can literally just avoid all that if you pick up fishing today and do this event. You can go to this pond, get everything you need. I think you need 3 for each type of bait, and then you need a couple more for some other things, but just getting the bait, you're saving it. And I got 7 of these within the time limit. I almost got everything I needed the first time I did it in like 2 minutes. So I'm a big fan of this overall. And as soon as the koi and pufferfish are available, you should just spam them out and make sure you get the catch because it truly is a remarkable weapon. So I know fishing isn't the most fun thing ever, but at least you can take advantage of this. And honestly, I kind of wish I would have known this before I farmed out the catch myself. I think this would have been, more efficient, but hey, I got it done. I don't have to worry about it too much. I can just kind of peter my way through this and get some free Primo Gems. Now, if you are a whale and you don't need the catch, you can always skip it, but I do think that it is pretty damn good on a ton of characters and potentially future characters. So if you are free to play, I'm not saying that it's a priority, but it's kind of a priority. It is that good, and I think that there's very limited situations where you probably have a better weapon. I don't care if you've got a Favonius Lance with a bunch of refinements or a Dragon's Bane. The catch is that good. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you so much for watching this, but I have one other very important thing I want to say, and I got to thank you. So you might be looking at these views, almost 1 million views in the last 48 hours. You would think that this is the main channel. This is the Clips channel that I just started. You guys are making this channel go viral. Pretty much everything I post has been getting insane views, and I just wanted to say thank you so much. I still am doing a giveaway for Bal. I haven't picked a winner yet. I know I should have done it a few days ago, but I've been very busy just getting the channel running. I've been doing some stuff. I've been filming some sponsored stuff with my brother, actually. We were doing kind of a funny collab together. And my son just started school and hockey, and I've been busy. I've been really busy. Also, I am working on my deck because I'm getting a hot tub, and I gotta get that finished. So I haven't had time to do anything other than the bare minimum. I haven't even posted a video on the main channel in a couple of days. But I just wanted to say thank you so much. This is honestly amazing, and the support you guys have shown is truly incredible. We're already monetized on the channel. We have 20,000 subs already, which I think is pretty damn cool. Some of these videos, 150,000, 164,000. So, you guys are badass. Thank you so much for subbing to the MTash Clips channel, and if you haven't already, make sure you do, because some of these clips are popping. They're funny, they're cool, and maybe you'll even learn something. But that's pretty much it. That's all I really wanted to say. I just wanted to say thank you. And tomorrow, I got something a little different in the morning. I have an 1.5 hour long reaction to the Archon Quest. My editor edited it all together. I know that it's very long, but I was thinking of doing a premiere tomorrow morning. So it's going to be at about 6 a.m., 7 a.m. MST, which is around like 8 a.m., 9 a.m. Eastern time. Now,
So,
I have a
so what
very
happened
large
this morning?
audience in the Philippines, India, all around Europe. Thank you guys, for one, for watching me. But I know that when it's 6 a.m. for me, it's much later in the day for you, so hopefully you guys can watch it. It says that a large portion of my audience is online around that 6 a.m. time for me. If you don't see the premiere and you don't see it live, it will still be a regular video, but it is just a long reaction to the quest. All of the best moments, all of the BS cut out for the most part, and so it is a longer video, but I think there's some really funny moments in there and some good reactions, and I think it will be a pretty entertaining thing. I think I'm going to call it like Genshin Impact the movie, Archon Quest finale. I don't know. I don't know what I'll call it. We'll figure it out, but stay tuned for that tomorrow. Thanks again. Have a good day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Okay, so next item on the agenda, Luke. Forecast says you're about to have sun tomorrow. I'm gonna need you to perform an experiment for me.
You mean I get to leave the writer dungeon?
Not only are you getting out of the writer's dungeon, I'm actually gonna have to ship you a bunch of beer to drink as a part of this experiment. Luke, you okay? Honestly, if you're not comfortable with that, that's totally fine. I'm sure one of the other researchers would be more than happy.
No. I could be convinced.
Hello, Internet! Welcome to Food Theory, the show that not only ruins your childhoods, we also ruin a perfectly good beer. The difference, though, here is that we actually try to repair the damage we caused to the beer. Your childhoods, not so much. Friends, summer's winding down, and that means that it's suddenly your last chance to crack open a cold one on a deserted beach to pretend like you're in a Corona beer commercial. But for as idyllic as those commercials make it seem, what they conveniently fail to mention is that drinking on a sunny tropical beach is probably the single worst way to consume a beer. You see, when beer gets hit by light, the flavor starts to change. It suddenly becomes a musty, rubbery, wet cardboard kind of taste. This is scientifically known as beer with oxidation haze, or light-struck beer. Or if we're being less formal about it, skunked beer. Now, I'd say in general, beer drinkers tend to agree that it's best to keep the essence of burnt rubber out of your beverage.
It's terrible! Nobody drink the beer! The beer has gone bad!
Tastes like beer to me.
Yeah, me too. That's great.
And if you're into that sort of thing, then go ahead and do the exact opposite of everything we're about to show you in today's episode. Because today, we're using science to unskunk your beer. That's right, today's episode is gonna make my 11th grade chemistry teacher, Mrs. Chandler, so proud because I'm using science to keep your summertime buzz going. Today, we're not just preventing your beer from tasting like cardboard, we are outright reversing it. We are literally bringing your food back from the dead like some sort of lame Dr. Frankenstein. So if you thought I was gonna pass up a chance to resurrect your half-dead Heineken, your past Pabst, and your bygone Budweiser, well, you've got another thing coming. We're here to keep your last days of summer from becoming a bummer, so pull out your titration sets and let's hops to it. Now, to reverse the process using science, we actually first have to just understand the process scientifically. So how exactly does light change the way a beer tastes? The molecule that's key in the process is called 3-methyl-bute-2-ene-1-thiol, but thankfully for all of us, it can also be shortened to 3-MBT. 3-MBT starts being detectable to human taste buds at about 4 parts per trillion, so it does not take a lot of this stuff to make your beer taste bad. Now, 3-MBT isn't in beer to begin with. It actually gets produced when light hits the beer and triggers a series of reactions. I'm not going to stand here and bore you with all the full mechanisms, though if you do want to pause it right now, you can absorb it all and knock yourself out. And find a secret message. But for the TLDR version, sunlight triggers a reaction between molecules present in the beer, which creates half of the skunky molecule. That molecule then attaches to a detached part in the bitter hops molecule of the beer to create the full skunky molecule, 3-MBT. When their powers combine, they ruin beer. And already we're in the process of disproving one major myth about skunked beer. It is not dependent on heat. A persistent rumor exists that beer gets skunked as it gets warmer, but science tells us that unless you're boiling and freezing tasting your beer, changes in temperature shouldn't be affecting the taste on a chemical level. Nope, this one is all about light. Now, beer that's left in the sun becomes warm, which is why there's a correlation between the two happening, and to be fair, heat does tend to speed up chemical reactions, but without light, the skunking shouldn't be happening in the first place. And to prove this, I let Theorist team member Luke out of his writer's dungeon. I mean, fully furnished basement that definitely has windows and everything, and is totally not a prison where I keep people to write research scripts. And let me tell you, Luke was more than excited to carry out a series of what I like to call experiments. Experiments? It's beer. Experiments. Please acknowledge how funny I am. Thanks. The first test was to see just how fickle beer is when it comes to sunlight. Luke took 3 bottles of Corona, he placed one in direct sunlight, he placed another in shade, and he left one inside a cardboard box where no light could reach it at all. After leaving the beers out for 10 minutes, he gave each one a blind taste test. The bottle that received no sunlight had no hint of skunkiness, whereas the shaded bottle had a little, and the direct sunlight bottle had a lot.
Yeah, very different. I'm honestly pretty surprised that like just 10 minutes in the sun can change the taste this much. When you taste the sun one back to back against the one that was in the box, it's just a striking difference.
I also wanted to know what role temperature plays in skunking beer, if any. So I had Luke carry out a second experiment in his dungeon, in his basement, away from direct sunlight. He prepared 3 different beer baths, one cold, one room temperature, and one hot. He then bathed the bottles for 10 minutes and gave them a taste.
Temperature aside, I can't tell a difference. They all have the exact same taste. The funny thing about this is Matt's making me do this right before our afternoon meeting. So I'm about to go into a Zoom meeting with several beers on an otherwise empty stomach. So should be fun.
So Luke, how'd the skunked beer experiment go?
Yeah, went well. Just had a tiny sip from every beer. Definitely didn't drink all of them.
Great, glad to hear it. So if you could just go and text your ex.
What?
I said if you could just go and send me your invoice.
Oh, yeah, will do.
In short, the takeaways from these initial tests were A, sunlight can change the taste of your beer in a big way. B, those changes can happen very quickly. C, temperature does not change the taste of beer on a chemical level. And D, you shouldn't text your ex while you're buzzed. You broke up for a good reason. So now, having confirmed that light is indeed the X factor here, let's focus on that. Cans of beer obviously are going to do the best job of blocking out light because they're opaque, but many people prefer to avoid them because of their metallic canned flavor. For a purer taste, most people instead prefer to use glass bottles. Even then, not all bottles are going to be created equally. While it's true light causes the skunking process to happen, it's actually the blue and ultraviolet wavelengths of light that have been shown to skunk beer the fastest. These are short frequency waves with a length between 350 and 500 nanometers, which means that the color of your beer bottle is actually going to make a significant difference in the skunkiness of your beer. Round glass should be very effective at blocking out blue light as it blocks pretty much all light below 500 nanometers. Green glass should be slightly less effective at blocking out blue light because it only blocks light around 400 nanometers in length and less. And clear glass is obviously the worst, and it'll do about just as much work protecting your beer as my partner Dustin did for our 7th grade earth science projects. Yes, I still remember Dustin. You're welcome. Now we wanted to show how exactly bottle color...
Is that why Arizonas are in those brown bottles? Never know.
affects skunking in the real world. So we set 3 unopened bottles of Corona underneath 3 different colored glass vases, 1 clear, 1 green, and 1 brown. We also left a bottle inside the box as our control. After 10 minutes in the sun, Luke subjected himself to a blind taste test to see if he could tell the difference.
I only know the identity of the beer that was in the box, our control beer. The other 3 that were under the colored vases have been mixed up by camerawoman Kelly here, so I'm going into this blind. So here we go, box beer versus, let's call it vase A. Okay, yeah, these are very similar. I'm gonna say a taste difference of maybe 1. Yeah, very different. I'm gonna give this one a taste difference of 4 or so, 4 out of 10. Yeah, this one's very different also. I'm gonna say it's a little more different than vase B was. Was this the clear one?
Yeah, that's the clear.
Okay.
So the experiment played out exactly the way that the science would say it would, except there was one little twist.
Okay, so the weird thing is I've done 2 different taste tests of Light Struck Corona at this point, and both times I actually preferred the most skunked Coronas. The ones under clear glass, the ones in full sunlight, and that goes for without line and width. I mean, it could just be a me thing, but for what it's worth, camera woman Kelly had the same thoughts when she did the taste test, so I don't know, there could be something to it.
Honestly, this was a bit unexpected. We needed to know if this result extended to other types of beer as well. So Luke ran to the store to grab some Modelo Especial, a Pilsner from Mexico that also comes in a glass bottle. He also picked up some of the clear bottled American lager Miller High Life. We ran the experiment again, and it confirmed a lot of what we saw in the previous experiment.
Takes me back to college when I was an RA, watching the other kids drink Miller High Life. The brown glass really keeps the flavor closer to the control. The difference here with the Modelo Especial is that the skunkiness does not improve the taste. The Modelo that was under the brown glass is by far my favorite. The Modelo that was under the clear glass, I wouldn't recommend. Yeah, same thing here with the High Life. Skunkiness is not a good thing here like it is with the Corona.
So in the end, we were able to confirm what we had suspected all along, that skunked beer is generally a bad thing. But the Corona results did bring up an interesting point. To certain palates and certain beers, a bit of skunkiness can actually be a good thing, which kind of made me wonder, is Corona playing 4D chess here? On one hand, I wanted to drag them through the mud because their marketing strategy is all about drinking beer in the worst vessel and in the worst location for beer skunking. But maybe, just maybe they've designed the beer's flavor to be complemented by some skunkiness. I mean, the term Corona refers to the outermost ring of plasma on the sun, which gives it a ring-like crown, so it sure feels like they're invoking the sun in a super deliberate way. Maybe they're also invoking it in the matter of their recipe. You win this round, Corona, but I've got my eyes on you. Still, the fact remains that not every beer is going to be improved by skunk. Some of your favorite summertime beverages come in packages that are downright awful for summertime enjoyment. So what's a thirsty theorist to do? He turns to science. And thanks to the Master Brewers podcast, we had heard about a way to potentially unskunk light-struck beer. You see, copper is an element that's been used in the wine bottling process for many years to help reduce hydrogen sulfides that arise because, well, it makes the wine smell like rotten eggs. Syria Brewing Company's Catherine Vila, a recent guest on the Master Brewers podcast, reasoned that since 3-MBT is a sulfur-based molecule, copper might be helpful in neutralizing the 3-MBT in beer, just like it's helpful in neutralizing the sulfides in wine. So the folks at Syria gave it a try, and they claim it actually reduced the skunkiness of light-struck beer, which, if true, is probably the coolest way to apply chemistry that I've personally encountered post-graduation. Come to think of it, applying chemistry didn't exactly make me the big man on campus pre-graduation either. So I had Luke emerge from his dungeon one final time to verify whether it actually worked. Now, Syria Brewing Company used copper gluconate, a dietary supplement that's safe for human consumption to render the 3-MBT tasteless. How much copper gluconate did they use? Well, they kept that info close to the vest on the podcast, but we decided to go ahead and try to figure it out for ourselves. We bribed the chair of the chemistry department at a local university and gained access to a laboratory where we performed a titration on their state-of-the-art equipment. Now, in reality, we grabbed an $8 bottle of copper gluconate supplements from GNC and did some trial and error. See, adding copper gluconate to beer was kind of a double-edged sword. More of it meant less skunky beer, but also a more metallic flavor. And hey, if we wanted our beer to taste like metal and not be skunky, well, we should have just been using cans in the first place. Eventually, we landed on 1/8 of a milligram per ounce of beer, or 1.5 milligrams of copper gluconate per bottle, as being just the right amount.
It's not back perfectly to its original unskunked flavor, but it's a whole lot less skunky than it originally was. And even with that copper in there, it's less metallic tasting than Corona in a can.
And with that conclusion, friends, we achieved exactly what we set out to do. We eliminated the skunky taste from light-struck beer using science. Huzzah! For once, a theory channel has completely repaired the damage that it caused. Well, almost completely anyway. Even if you have copper gluconate handy, your best bet for a skunk-free summertime brewski is still just avoid getting it skunked in the first place. That means drink it from a brown bottle in the shade if possible, or if you've achieved your final dad form and no longer care about looking cool, you just pick up one of those zippered bottle koozies that completely block out the sun's rays. So take note, all you beer brands out there, if you ever decide to chase the tragically uncool scientist market, your ad should look a little something like this. Except you, Corona, don't you change a thing. But hey, that's just a beery. A food beery. Cheers. Theorists, as always, thanks for watching, and thank you for subscribing to the channel. We just crossed the 3 million mark last month, and we're now setting our sights on 4 million. We don't do too many alcohol-related episodes here on Food Theory, but since you watched all the way through to the end of this one, I can see that you have taste. That's why I'm serving you up a sophisticated suggestion, our episode on wine glass shape. They may tell you that shape doesn't
Welcome back, YouTube. So I've been playing Genshin Impact for almost a year now. We're on day 348, and many people ask me, what is my day-to-day routine? What do I do on a daily basis? What do I prioritize? What do I farm? What do I do, right? So in this video, we're going to show off everything from the essentials. We'll be cutting it into categories, and I'll be timing myself as well. So the timer is in the top right to let you know how long it takes me personally to do them. So we'll be cutting it into essentials if you don't have that much time to play, what I would prioritize the most. After, if you do have a little bit more time to play, like say like 30-40 minutes more, I'll be adding another category on what you should be doing then, and then I'll be showing off like what else I do when I play for like 6 hours a day and I stream over on my Twitch channel, all the other copium stuff that are not really necessary, but I do it anyways just to kill time, hang out, chat, all that good stuff. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel if you guys want to catch more uploads like this in the future. Feel free to give it a thumbs up, it does help with the YouTube algorithm. And let's hop right in. The timer has started. First and foremost, I'm going to switch over my party to a team that can kill things faster because we are going commission hunting right now. So first thing that I do are commissions, and it's a shame that my commissions are over at Watatsumi Island. So first thing on the list that I would say is essential, finish up your 4 commissions. You can access them via F1, the handbook, and then just track them down. And this is the last one. So as you can tell right now, it's been 5 minutes and 45 seconds. We finished up our daily commission. So roughly about 6 minutes, give or take. If you guys can do more damage than me, then you will probably finish a lot faster than I am. So finishing commissions was number 1. Number 2, after you finish your commissions and you turn in, if you need like friendship XP, make sure you're on your friendship team. But expeditions. So while you're here turning in your commissions, go ahead and just send out your characters on an expedition. I normally send 2 in Mondstadt for crystals because crystals are more important. My Bennett is dead, so I can't actually send him out yet, unfortunately. In Liyue, I send out 2 more characters, 1 for crystals, 1 for gold. And then in Inazuma, I send out 1 for gold. So there you guys go. Number 2 would be turning in expeditions. Now number 3 on the list, that's most importantly, to do is spend your resin. So today I said we're going to be farming for my Keqing, farming for the weapon essential materials. So we'll be trying to farm up a little bit of that. But number 3 on the list, spend your resin wherever you want. Personally, for me, I'm trying to get in the hang of doing ley lines, XP, or Mora. Leaning more towards Mora. So definitely make sure you spend your resin wisely, whatever you need. Alright, so right now I'm going to be using condensed resin because it's a lot faster. So if you are low on time and you know you're going to be doing this dungeon multiple times, I highly suggest using condensed resin. It's like getting double the drops, right? So we have 2 purples here, 7 of those, 10 of those. I probably need more to level up my Keqing. So I'm going to run the domain one more time. We'll use 1 more condensed resin and then I should be set to go. And then you can just craft 2 more condensed resin with 80 resin after the fact, which will put us all the way back down to 60 resin, which we can use on probably a boss here, the Thunder Manifestation for Val, because we still need to level her up, and then maybe some other artifacts for, or weapon essential materials, because I think we need to ascend Mona's weapon too. So if you're definitely low on time, condensed resin can definitely save you time if you know you're going to be doing the dungeon more than 1 time for whatever drop you need. Artifacts, weapon ascension. Alright, so I'm taking a quick little break here, going back, crafting 2 more condensed resin, so I can get a total of 5. You can only hold a maximum of 5. Boom, 5 owned, 2 crafted. We should have like 40 resin left. Yep, so we're going to go ahead and do the Thunder Manifestation and finish that up for my weekly, or my boss for Bao. Let's see, so we finished up our 3 things. Last, or number 4 on the list, I would say after you spent your resin, daily login. There's a website, I'll link it down in the description, where you can sign in every single day to get various rewards. Sign in, claim your daily stuff. Get that out of the way. Number 5, I would say, is go to your teapot and check in on things for Tubby, for your friendship, for the realm currency, your stuff right here, whether it be claiming or furnishing or gardening rather. 23 hours on that, so I don't really need to check on that. But check in on your teapot. It doesn't take that much time at all.
This road.
So right here we have trust rank 1300, almost capped on that. Halfway on the friendship. Make sure we have all of our members that need friendship. Boom, boom, easy enough. Go ahead and close out of that. Double check your realm depot. Make sure you don't need to buy anything. Normally I just buy out Transient Resin Heroes Wit, etc. And I think that was everything. That was everything for the teapot. And now, the last thing on this list for the essentials, which I'm trying to rush right here because I want to get this done in 20 minutes because we have 5 minutes left. Go to Inazuma, teleport right over here, yeah? So if we head over during this direction, there is a daily quest that you can do. There's a daily quest that you can do, and you can do it 10 times a day. Any daily quest in Teyvat in Genshin Impact, you can do 10 times a day, but this is the fastest one to do. So right here in this little lip, this corner, we need to sign out, sign back in, and there should be a world quest that pops up that tells me to feed the dog. It's going to cost 1 fowl every time I do this, and you should be able to get friendship XP, a lot of Mora, like 10 to 15,000 Mora, and like some mystic enhancement orders. So it says friend of the animals, feed the puppy. You just run over here, quickly hit F, whatever it is, feed them, and there you go. You see on the left side, we got friendship XP, we got Mora, we got mystic enhancement orders. You go back to this little lip right here, and you quickly log out, log back in. You can do this up to a total of 10 times a day, and I would technically call this an essential thing, especially if you're on crunch time and you don't have much time to spend a day doing stuff. It's been 17 minutes so far, and we knocked out all of our essentials. This is the last thing on the list, so I save it for last, just in case you don't have time. Not really the most mandatory thing, I'd say, but it definitely does help in terms of getting you resources that you need. That was number 2 right there that we ended up doing, and then you just repeat this process all the way until you finish with number 10. And right here, the last one, we feed the puppy, and you can see on the left side we get rewards. That was the last 10th and final time. It took me 21 minutes and around 50 seconds to finish everything on the list. I'm not sure how long it took me to actually feed the puppy and do those 10 things, but I want to show you really quick, as it turns 22 minutes, what happens if you try and feed the dog one more time after the 10. Now this is just me demonstrating. I'm going to lose 1 fowl for doing this, but if I go ahead and feed the dog after I fed for 10 times, you can see on the left side, I get no rewards, not a single one. So there you guys have it. 22 minutes to finish all the essential things that you need to do on a daily that I would highly recommend for those of you who are short on time. Now we're going to transition into what else I do after I'm done doing my daily stuff, and hopefully we can finish all this stuff in less than an hour. So we have like artifact farming coming up, all that good stuff. Okay, so I have 3 other like non-essential things on this list that I end up doing because I have more time to play. So if you guys have more than 22 minutes to play Genshin Impact, then here you go. First thing on my list that I would recommend is artifact farming. And I have an artifact farming route somewhere up on my YouTube channel. I'll probably leave that video down in the description for you guys. But artifact farming is something I end up doing, and I don't really do all the artifacts. I know there's artifacts over here that I end up skipping. There's like 1 artifact down here I end up skipping. There's a bunch more in Inazuma now and stuff like that. But off the top of my head, I'm just going to go with all my normal artifact route. Again, video in the description, somewhere on the screen, all that good stuff. If there's not, then just wait until I update my artifact route. It should be one of the next few videos coming soon, so make sure you guys are subscribed for that. Because with 2 new islands, there's more artifact spots and stuff like that, and you can only collect 100, etc. But yeah, I'm going to get my artifacts done with. I'm going to start the timer and see how long it takes me. I have double Anemo in my party, so Kazuha Asayu, and I changed it to nighttime so I can run faster at night to speed this up. So I'll get back with you after I finished farming all my artifacts. And just a little counter, we're at 671 artifacts at the moment. And I do recommend farming these artifacts if you do have more time, because you can either use it for free artifact XP, which is great. You can level up like a gold artifact like +6 or something, or you could sell the gold for like 30, 40,000 Mora. That's like saving you like 10, 15 resin or something like that. It saves you a lot of resin if you want to spend an extra like 10, 15 minutes getting this done. Okay, so let me pause the timer right here. We have 37 minutes on the clock. I think I started at like 22 minutes, so around 15 minutes of artifact farming, and we are at 770. I guess I missed an artifact or something. Obviously there are more artifact spots on the map, but I only spend like a little bit of time farming them. As long as you farm a little bit, that's good. That's better than nothing. And now I want to go through and put in around 100 of those artifacts that we got and just see how much more we end up getting back for them. Okay, so here we go. 100 artifacts collected. Let's hit destroy. 49,000 more. So in 15 minutes of farming artifacts, I almost got 50,000 Mora. That's the same amount as doing a ley line for 20 resin, which you could save that 20 resin and do an artifact domain instead and try and get better artifacts. So there you go. If you have an extra 15 minutes to kill and you want to hit up some artifact spots, 50,000 Mora is waiting for you every single day. 15 minutes. And there's obviously the interactive map you can use to farm, to look for artifacts. I didn't finish up my artifact farm. I still have a lot more here at Tartarusuna. I have like 2 artifact spots over here, 1, 2 right there. All the Tanuki gives you an artifact and stuff like that. You can spend a little bit of extra time. I just wanted to quickly try and speed run through and hit up some like juicy artifact spots and get that out of the way. But yeah, 50,000 Mora, pretty good. Next thing up on the list that I want to get to is crystal farming. And this will be a lot easier if you have a Razor or a Zhongli. Crystal farming will be a lot easier, but normally I hit up all my daily crystal spots, not the every single crystal spot, but all my daily crystal spot, all my amethyst crystal spots that are next to magical crystal chunks. And I should have video guides posted about like the daily crystal spawn locations. You can of course use the interactive map and stuff like that. We'll see how long this takes me. I'm pretty sure it won't take me more than 15 minutes to get up all the spots, but I'll get back to you after the fact, after we finish all of that. There are, I think, 8 spots in Inazuma total. There are 10 spots in Liyue, and there are 6 in Mondstadt. So 6 in Mondstadt, 10 in Liyue, and 8 in Inazuma. All right, we're gonna start in Mondstadt. Let me start the timer and see how long this takes us to get crystals. We're at 37 minutes. Here's my crystal, 1041 and 1034. So just a quick recap video, just a quick recap. We're at 41 minutes. I just finished up all my crystals in Mondstadt, so that took about 4 minutes to finish up my crystals in Mondstadt. So now let's go ahead and go over and go to Liyue as well. Okay, really quickly now, we just finished up our last crystal spot in Liyue, and if we take a look at the timer over here, it's been 49 minutes. I think we started at 41, so 8 minutes to hit up all 10 crystal spots in Liyue. Now we're hitting up Inazuma, and we're hitting up the final 8 locations that are having daily crystal spots. For me, the crystals will spawn wherever the golden ley line is. So right now the golden ley line is on this island, Yashiori, which means all my crystal spots that I have marked right here, it will be spawning at. This isn't going to be your crystal farm video. Be on the lookout for that in the future. This is just my daily routine video on how long it takes me to farm at certain things. And the last one. And there we go. Let's pause the timer. 58 minutes in. We hit up our final crystal spot. We got done with Inazuma, all 8 locations, and I think like 10 minutes or something. I'm not sure what time we stopped at, if it was 49 or 48, 9 to 10 minutes or something. So let's do a recap. Yeah, we started farming crystals when we were at 1041, right? And we have 1,119. So we farmed 78 crystals, and I'm trying to think of the number that we started at for amethyst. I think it was 1034. My Twitch chat is helping me out right here. So 1034. So we ended up getting 39. So 78 crystals, 39 amethyst. And normally what I do after I spend my time farming that, because that took me about like, I don't know how long. I don't know what the starting time was. I'll try and put it on the screen somehow in post-editing, I suppose. But 58 minutes total for everything that we've done today. And I end up going to the blacksmith and crafting these mystic enhancement ores. And now normally what I do after that is I go here and spend 20, 40, 60, 80. 80 of my crystals that I just farmed crafting these mystic enhancement ores in batches, and then I'll spend another 40 out of the 39 that I farmed getting more mystic enhancement ores. So we basically stay afloat. Your expeditions will definitely keep you ahead if you farm your daily spots. You don't have to hit the 3-day respawns or anything like that. You will end up with as many mystic enhancement ores as me, 4,500 mystic enhancement ores. You can craft 30 of these a day, so I do recommend that if you want to start sooner than later, because it takes you about 21 days to get a fresh 4-star weapon from level 1 to level 90. So keep that in mind. 3 weeks if you didn't actually pre-farm and farm and stock that up. And we have all these level 90 weapons leveled up because of me farming crystals every day. So a quick little 20 minutes there to get that done. Okay, so the last thing that we end up doing are elites. Now, I don't do every single one of the elites. There are certain elites that drop 600 Mora, like the Hilichurls, the Lava Churls, the Geoviships, and the Eye of the Storms, and the Ruin Graders. So I will be going around killing all of these elites to see how much money we will end up getting after the fact. We're at 2.8 million. So I'll let you guys know the math and how long it takes us after that. We're gonna hit up every single Lava Churl location. The handbook doesn't actually tell you where every single location is. so I do have them memorized off the top of my head, because I've been farming them for quite some time now, considering this is a daily routine video. But you can always use the interactive map, links down below in the description, all that good stuff, and I'll get back to you after we go around and kill everything. I highly suggest you start with your kill squad, not your friendship team. So whatever you're going to be able to do big damage. So I have Kazuha, Aika, Eula, and Bennett here. I'll see you guys after we finish murdering most of the elites on the map. And Ayaka just cleaning them up just like that. And there you guys have it. Let's stop the timer, 1 hour and 25 minutes. Of course, I could probably get that last Eye of the Storm completed. He's at Stormterror's Lair, I think, right here. But you have to, like, climb all the way up and stuff like that. Pretty painful, pretty tedious to get to, in my opinion. So I normally just leave him out. And if I check my handbook, I should be done with my elites for the Geobishops and the Lava Trolls. All done. So that was everything. Let's do a recap now. Let's open our bag and see how much more we are left with. So we are left with 2.2894566. So we got 2,894,566. Subtract that from the 2,874,828, and we ended up getting roughly 20,000 Mora. We got 19,738 Mora is what we ended up getting for farming those elites. Now, I'm not sure how long that actually took us. I think we started at 58 minutes, right? So we started at 58 minutes. So it took us about 27 minutes to go around and kill all of our Ruin Graders, our Lava Churls, our Eye of the Storms, -1, and the Geobishops. 27 extra minutes, if you want to say 27 extra minutes is worth the extra 20,000 Mora or not. That's up to you. The other stuff that we ended up finishing was definitely well worth the time, though, because in less than an hour, we finished our daily commissions, our expeditions, our resin, daily login, teapot, eating the dog 10 times, which only took us 22 minutes to finish all those essential things that I highly encourage you do if you are short on time, especially for those free-to-play players out there. An extra, 15 minutes after that to farm artifacts around the map. That nets you 50,000 Mora. Highly recommend doing that as well. And then the rest is up to you if you want to farm crystals. On top of that, if you have like only an hour to play a day, I do encourage you to farm crystals because you can level up all these weapons like me to level 90 and still have 4,000 Mystic Enhancement Ores left over with these crystals to suffice you enough. You don't have to hit up like every single crystal spot on the map. I know there's like so many crystal spots and so many amethyst lumps. We're just hitting up the daily stuff, the ones that spawn like 8 in Inazuma, 10 in Liyue, and 6 in Mondstadt. Then after that was the Mora elites. So that was all the stuff that I do on a daily basis. That was all the stuff we do on a daily basis. Let me know down below if you guys do any of the stuff that I do, if you learn anything, if you are like motivated now to farm artifacts for 50,000 Mora a day for only 15 minutes. Do remember you have to do that sooner than later because it goes from 24 hours and not a server reset. But that was basically everything that I do daily. If you guys did enjoy the video, please do like and subscribe. It does help with the YouTube algorithm, and it does help the channel grow. Consider subscribing if you want to catch more guides like this in the future. We have other guides coming soon and stuff like that. Or let me just know in the comment section what you would like to see from me, and I'm happy to share that with you as well. Also, before I forget, feel free to join us over on Twitch, twitch.tv/enviosity. You got my wholesome Twitch chat with us. You guys can join the party. We're live every day, 9 a.m. All that good stuff. But I will catch you guys in the next video. Happy farming. Alright, and now the last stuff that I end up doing is like some copium things I don't recommend. I go to Hopkins and Springvale. I buy the holy water every single day for like 300 Mora. I hit up this crab island, which you can get 20 crabs on. It's east of Star Snatch Cliff in Mondstadt. And I have like, almost 4,000 crabs. So I try and get all the way up to 9,000 crabs. I end up going around to Timmy's Birds and killing a few with Kujo Sara. Really good for actually killing them too, because whenever you take a shot at the ground, the birds don't like startle and they fly away. Boom, all of them are dead. It's great. I love it. But yeah, that was basically it. That's like all my stuff that I do extra. I spend like an extra 5 hours after the fact. After my 1 hour and 25 minutes of essentials, I spend like 5 hours being a complete degenerate and going around, killing everything on the map, collecting some more mints, and killing more birds and getting more crabs and stuff that are not really that essential, and you don't need to do that, but thought I'd throw it in there anyways for,
Fascinating. Alright. Let's get the Genshin open. Switch on over to it. It's interesting that some of these Genshin content creators on Hoyo Lab are making Honkai Impact now. I got another commission for the Gomer Supremos.
Ad Astra Abyssast.
I don't know if that was possible. Shit. Fried radish. Oh, the copium. All maxed out. Damn. 1 day and 6 hours of wasted. Thank you for the follow, Zach. Thank you for the follow, JJ Builds. Oh, 156 on my resume. And I need more. Let's go there. We'll figure out what that Gourmet Supremos cost is. walk there.
Everybody stand back! Let's light it up! By royal decree!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Thank you for spawning that.
Oz, reveal thyself!
Red pen. Nice. It's kind of annoying the amount of more you need this game. Especially talents.
By royal decree! Higher, higher, hands on fire!
My way to the very
Wings of darkness! Come, sever night from day!
finally I
Cross over!
Still not sure if adding the spectrals is a way to make it more difficult or not, but it is an interesting way of doing that, I guess.
you'll get frostbite.
Everybody stand back!
Killjoy. Looks like I went too far.
Midnight Phantasmagoria! Look at me.
I forgot to set destroys to be made. Back to that. I don't know when we are going to need the Nagi meat, but
Teamwork is dreamwork. Odds reveal the trinity. God's over. Win it.
why did you go over there? Huh?
Let's light it up. I'm going in. Generated. Let night fall. Fire, fire, anti-fire.
I would went all the way over there. Okay, man. Body as well. I wish it went from Watatsumi to what was it called again? I wish it went Watatsumi, Yoshori, Kanazuka, Surai, and then Narukami, but nope. Game doesn't want to be played. Has to be overly difficult.
Adventure time. Adventure time. Everybody stand back. By royal decree. Time to go. Off we go. Let's light it up. Teamwork is dreamwork. Ow. Wings of darkness. Come, sever night from
Do love the overload pause and tell.
Let's light it up. Everybody stand back. On three. God's over.
My blade. To the fairy. Height. Fall before me. Cheap tricks.
Teamwork is strict. Why do they never miss? Let's light it up. By royalty.
Fall before me.
Fire, fire, hands on fire.
Devil cut down. Like
Huh? Adventure time. Go in. Midnight Phantasmagoria. Let's light it up.
One strike.
Damn, almost killed me.
Life goes on.
Good thing you did it.
Off we go. Let's light it up. Everybody stand back. On for me,
Overload, come for the win.
Don't get frostbite.
I don't like Hydra.
No excuse for slacking. Not going anywhere.
Teamwork is teamwork. By royal decree.
You miss me. Ready to back around. My wrist.
Oh, come on.
Let's light it up.
I was enjoying the free death.
Adventure time. Off we go. Go in. Let's light it up. On reveal. Start over.
Probably better if I could have with the alt, but it does get all the system flaws.
Adventure time.
It's debatable.
Let's light it up.
Don't get frostbite.
Teamwork is teamwork. By royal decree.
Midnight Phantasmagoria. Looks like I went too far.
Why did that aggro?
Let's light it up.
How did they aggro?
Why do they never miss? Let's light it up.
You die?
On reveal thyself.
There we go.
Didn't see that coming. Couldn't break the stairs.
Fuck.
Sacred name, fortune preserver, go.
Jesus. Oh, Christ, you attack a lot. I didn't realize how difficult that would be with Outer Town. Jesus. 50. I went over there. Sure went over. Never mind. Matsu. Talkers. I don't have enough email. Probably have enough by the end of the day.
Adventure time. By royal decree.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Doing 17 times.
Let's light it up. Let's light it up. I summon thee.
No resetting allowed.
We go. There you are, getting stronger. Stand back. The more, the merrier. Thoughts over. Phew. Shadow Raven, let night fall.
She moved away.
Purging the oppressions.
But
This body belongs to ice and snow.
your body belongs to my bucket. The form of resources.
I'm going in. By royal decree, wings of darkness, come, sever night from day. Higher, higher, here's my fire. Winter be gone shall eventually come.
Today's 204,000. I need another ley line. But wait. I think. And what's the challenge? What's this one again? This commission is kind of boring. I guess everything can be boring if you don't do the commissions, I guess. Actually, can I make that from a shrine? Ooh, it's 500 though. If I use Amber, maybe. Then I would have to use Amber. Oh, it's a long travel. See if we can do it. Ultimate gliding challenge. With nearly a quarter of the bar left.
One strike will suffice.
Teamwork is strength. That's gonna hurt in the morning. On, reveal thyself.
As you wish.
Insubordinate.
You will win.
I mean, 94,000 is pretty good. episode that he didn't gain his ability and health. But considering my crit rate's horrible, surprised I hit that high. Oh. Let's go talk to Julie. See what she's up to.
My lucky day. Going somewhere?
Why am I not surprised that she's surrounded by Kuragi?
By Ryu.
Get more! Get the fairy!
Oh, this is the commission where you... Oh, okay, this makes more sense. But why did they make it unlockable after the fact? True. Fresh? Ugh. Lost me a fresh. Why do they gotta be fresh, huh? So I gathered one. Why did it not uptick? Oh, don't tell me. Yep, it's really gonna make me do it, huh? I do find it a bit strange. Once again, Ohio, Duke in Ohio. Now what they do doesn't make sense half of the time. it wasn't the ones that are around the world. It's actually... Okay. You have to follow the river and gather them. Chicken mushroom skills. I wonder, did that open up last? I have a feeling it did. Which could be another step on the long story that always have their logs. That's why I don't like that I keep going on here.
Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Alright. Let's go collect our tea house.
This realm is truly beginning to thrive.
Why I made 5? No idea. But it's cheap and easy to make, so why not make a
If you ever have any
5
questions,
of everything?
this realm is true. If you ever have any questions about the realm within,
Now, one thing I'm wondering, how long do they take to grow? Has this event been out long enough? Because upon doing this event, it tells you that once you get the pool, that you can go grow fish for their meat. And my suspicion is that it'll just give us fish meat. Or it could be generous and give us unagi.
reveal thyself. Wings of darkness.
Boom. Level 8 E-skill. Level 9 ultimate.
Suffocate. Teamwork is power.
Phantasmagoria. No rest for the wicked. Shoot the fairy.
I have to wait till when? Sunday. So tomorrow. Cool.
That tingle? Have a little taste.
Let's light it up.
Are we actually getting enough of fish? Oh. I don't like that one is that far away from the teleport. Especially considering what animals are there.
Off we go.
I guess it's far enough to where I don't have to worry.
So close, so close. Whew, that was a tough fight. Yeah, you really got it. Whew, that was a tough fight. Steady now, it's the final. Wow, Paimon's stomach is rumbling already. Victory is almost ours. Whoa, nice catch. You got it, you got it. Wow, Paimon's stomach is rumbling already. Victory is almost ours. Wow, Paimon's stomach is rumbling already.
Poggers on the koi.
Yeah, you nearly got him. Whoa, nice catch.
10. Nice. Look at the court.
Victory is almost ours. What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon? Yeah, you nearly got him. Whew, that was a tough fight. You got it! You got it! Whoa! Nice catch! We're so close! So close! Stay cool! Whoa! Nice catch! Victory is almost ours. What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon? Yeah, you nearly got him. Whoa, nice catch. You got it! You got it! Whoa! Nice catch! Victory is almost ours! Whoa! Nice catch! Steady now! It's the final... Whew, that was a tough fight!
Please let me catch it. Oh, come on, game. Damn it. Do you want to be like that?
So close, so close! Stay cool! Wow, Paimon's stomach is rumbling already! Victory is almost ours! Whew, that was a tough fight! Yeah, you nearly got him! What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon? Victory is almost ours! Whoa! Nice catch!
Oh, you suck. There we go.
Victory is almost ours! What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon? So close, so close! Whoa! Nice catch! Steady now, it's the final stretch! Whoa, nice catch! You got it! You got it! Whoa, nice catch!
It's interesting that I couldn't enter the fishing challenge. While Hu Tao was doing her little dance. It's a little weird.
So close, so close! Stay cool! Whew, that was a tough fight! Victory is almost ours! Wow, Paimon's stomach is rumbling already! So close, so close! Stay cool! What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon? Steady now! It's the final stretch! What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon?
Too far.
Yeah! You nearly got him! What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon? So close! What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon? Victory is almost ours! What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon?
Sweet.
You got it! You got it! Whew, that was a tough fight! Yeah! You nearly got him! Whew, that was a tough fight! So close, so close! Whoa! Nice catch!
Actually, I need to go to all the shops and check how much fish I need. 'Cause it would be helpful to know. So I guess I could just book it. Yeah. For the live count.
Go!
Fish. And then this weird ass guppy. 1, 2, colored. Shira. Coda. If you can stay within the idle tension zone while fishing this rod will shorten the time in which fish will struggle and by stable amount and increase your chances of success. Only works in Mondstadt. Number transparent fraud created by the poet from Mondstadt to borrow the power of the animal to help raise the broad. Made from the leaves of the wind by Aster. Also part of certain romanticism of lingering in the wind to this device. But perhaps the man shows in the handiwork or in the design itself, for the finalized product could not spin as freely as expected. Perhaps this is what they call the chasm between professions. Interesting. Also, I did think about it. Does that mean with a new city, it's probably going to come out in a year according to what they said on the live stream? Will there also be fish there to catch? Should we catch them on release? All questions that didn't have an answer. Probably. The Windmaker. That's so cool though. We'll say that. Rosetta. And 20 Brown. Shiro. But was it here? Yes, it is. Buggers. It'd be cool to be a founder. I think out of all the rods, I think the one in Inazuma looks the coolest. But mostly because of the simplistic design. This one is on. Naru. Kawa. Yuka. Where's the Yuka? Whatever. Johnny Medaka as always. Glades. Medaka. Lunged. Taco Bell. And then 20 purple Shirakuda. Next is the catch, which I'm sure everyone knows what it means, but writing it down anyways. Thanks. Rhyme. Angel. Fish. Good evening, Kit Kat. going pretty good. I'm still debating on if I should grind fishing with the world or the challenges. Because 30 minutes of fishing or also being hate rated according to the internet, but I don't think that's a thing. It's what they're calling it, at least. Not ally. Oh my god. Sucking vessel. Which means, is that 4 times? So 12? Angelfish. And we need 4 of those, so 10 times 4 is 40. 40 pufferfish. So now I'm like serious having trouble with the spelling of some of these words. And then 40 of the bitter pufferfish. Alright, that's everything written down. So I need 3 rods, the catch, and the vessel. Since I've already gotten everything else. So I'm still wondering, what is the cost of getting this fishing rod? And will it be necessary to use it at one place or no? Did I ever check what Chubby has? I don't think I ever did.
The one before you is known as Jade Seeker. Encounters with fine treasures cannot be forced.
Oh yeah, it's the two cats and the hound. Alright. What did this fishing challenge have in the water? Because I remember it had something. I just don't remember if I need any of it. 'Cause the Daka I can get like everywhere. The koi would be nice. But I didn't get the koi at the other spot, so not worth it. Though this one is annoying to go to. Also because of the distance. It's just like, ugh, it's all the way over here. The brown one I need for the Wishmaker. I don't need the roasted koi for anything, I think. No, I need that for the catch. I need 20 though. How many koi do I have? I have 15. I only need 5. So I need 5 more rustic koi. And a few more with Daka, and then I believe I can get the Wishmaker after I get like 7 more beta. Is it the ringworm? Yeah, really.
So close, so close. Wow, Paimon's stomach is rumbling already.
It's weird that that one sunflower Medaka is just sitting there. Daily limit? What do you mean? Yeah. I don't know. That's a shame. I guess you really have to choose which one you go for? Still need the rustic car. I don't need any more brown. I need Medaka and rustic core. I guess we check out the trusty interactive world map. Not positive if I can even catch them. I did go through all of them yesterday. Hello, T-colored.
Steady now. It's the final. What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon?
Really? Oh, come on. Ah, that hurt. It ran away. Oof. Shine fishy and come back. There we go. It's a shame that it takes 3 days just like Crystal Art. didn't go far enough. Aha. Oh, come on.
Victory is almost ours. Wow, Pyron's stomach is rumbling already. Yeah, you nearly got him. What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon?
I'm curious to see if it's possible to do fishing blindfold. I don't think there's any auditory sounds they can make.
Steady now. It's the final stretch. Whew, that was a tough fight. You got it. You got it. What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon?
The evading crystal fish, as always.
So close, so close. Stay. Whew, that was a tough fight. Huh? You've got it! You got it! Whew, that was a tough fight.
a little sad every time when the fish run out. Especially when you realize it takes 3 days.
With the wind. By royal decree.
It'd be cool if you can fish the other fish.
Steady now. It's the final. Whew, that was a tough fight.
Maybe it might be a bit more interesting.
Victory is almost ours. Wow, Paimon's stomach is rumbling already. You've got it. You got it. Wow, nice catch.
Would MiHoYo ever brand fishing as a Paimon heavy game or no? More Teemo Poggers.
Victory is almost ours. What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon? You've got it! You got it! Wow, Paimon's stomach is rumbling already!
I mean, if you love Paimon, you should do fishing. Or is it too weird to brand it like that? It's probably too weird. Could get a good stat in there, but getting an HP over attack is a bit questionable. Oh, I don't have any more. Oops. Of 20. Also, back-to-back songs. No thank you.
Wanna come over for tea?
Is it a little sad that there's only silk branding of this genre?
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Toodaloo. Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl.
I think time is the last one. And then what changed genres, I guess?
I await your instruction.
Why does that do that? There we go.
Everybody stand back!
Still cool I can do that. I wish I knew about the time change yesterday. I would have cleared all the fish.
What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon?
Instead of having to go back. Yesterday I just
You got it! You got it!
fished at the time of
That was
day
a
that
tough fight.
it was.
Yeah! You nearly got it! Whoa! Nice catch!
I'm going to guess that was a firework and not a gunshot.
You've got it! You got it! Yay! Time to celebrate!
Yay! Do I have one? I only have 11. And you get 20. Oh, only 6. Oh. Yeah, of course. Never scare away from the DACA, but everything else runs for the hill.
Steady now! It's the final... What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon?
Sadly, nothing there. Yeah, it was bad dog.
So this is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time.
Must have cleared that one. And it's a jumpy one too. I get an ornamental.
So close, so close. Stay cool. Paimon thinks you've earned yourself a new title, Favonius Fish Catching Extraordinaire.
Poggers. Really? Really?
You got it! You got it! Whoa! Nice catch! Victory is almost ours! Whoa! Nice Sakura Swirl! My apologies!
Oh, there it is.
Steady now! It's the final Wow! Paimon's stomach is rumbling already! So close, so close. Stay cool. Wow, Paimon's stomach is rumbling already.
I thought there was one over there. Was there? But it's still doing it.
A blade is like a tea. Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities. A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems. I only wish life could be as illusory as just a little more often.
Why is it showing me? That's why. It was under local special thing.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems. So this is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time.
Sag. Always sad when it runs out.
Blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
I think we're gonna end it here for today. Because I'm pretty tired. It's been a long day. So. See if we can find someone to create. Who is on the docket for today? This person today. So, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Hope you enjoyed the content, I guess. Quite sad because this fishing is it's a positive content, but it's pretty fun. Well, for me at least. So, I will see you guys tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed the stream. And have a wonderful day, night, morning, evening, afternoon without me. See you.